Welcome to Keentel Engineering. Substations are not drawn in a single pass. A safe, constructible, code-compliant substation emerges through a disciplined sequence of design milestones: 30%, 60%, 90%, and issued for construction, in which the design matures from concept to a sealed, build-ready package. In this video, we walk through what each milestone delivers, what is deliberately left unfinished at each stage, how multidiscipline coordination prevents field change costs, and how the licensed engineer's seal fits into the sequence. We also cover the standards framework behind each milestone, 5 real-world case studies, and 18 frequently asked questions across 2 FAQ sections. A substation is a tightly coupled system of electrical, civil, structural, and protection and control elements in a confined footprint. No engineer designs all of it correctly in one attempt. The milestone model makes the design reviewable at defined levels of completeness, so problems surface while they are still lines on a drawing, not steel in the yard. The input that shapes every milestone is the interconnection. The System Impact Study establishes point of interconnection requirements, fault duties, and metering and protection needs. Preliminary 30% values are explicitly meant to be validated once the fault model is finalized. A project that treats interconnection as an afterthought routinely finds at 60% that equipment selected at 30% is now underrated. The purpose of the 30% package is to confirm the station concept is viable while changes are still cheap. The key tasks at 30% are a preliminary electrical load and capacity basis, voltage selection, and major equipment sizing, a preliminary fault duty basis flagged for System Impact Study validation, an initial single-line diagram, and the design criteria document, the single source of truth for every subsequent milestone. What is deliberately not finished at 30% matters equally. Schematic and wiring diagrams, detailed grounding grid calculations, foundation design, and final equipment specifications are intentionally immature. Committing to that detail before the fault model is confirmed wastes hours. The 60% phase will erase. The 60% package is the primary coordination milestone, detailed enough for a credible Class 2 construction cost estimate. The key tasks at 60% are finalizing major equipment specifications against validated fault duties, developing the protection and control scheme, detailed cable sizing and routing, preliminary grounding grid and lightning protection studies, and a multidiscipline clash review, increasingly conducted against a coordinated 3D model. This is where projects are won or lost. The most common avoidable rework is a grounding grid and a foundation or duct bank layout designed in isolation, then colliding in the field. Running the clash review at 60% makes that conflict a red line on a drawing, not a field change order during construction. The 90% package is fully checked and essentially ready for final issue. The distinction from 60% is completeness and verification, not new scope. 90% has 3 dimensions: technical adequacy, calculations support the ratings shown, and protection settings, grounding results, clearances, and equipment selections are verified against the design criteria. Drafting standard compliance, borders, title blocks, drawing numbers, symbols, and cross-references are correct and consistent. Editorial quality, errors, omissions, and inconsistencies between sheets are resolved, and each calculation carries its checklist. 90% is a verification gate, not a design gate. If new engineering is appearing at 90%, the 60% package was not complete. Issued for construction, IFC is the comprehensive sealed package a contractor builds from. Nothing appears at IFC that has not already been seen and reviewed. The IFC set contains a complete finalized sealed construction drawing set, foundation and grounding plans, and final protection and control schematics, conduit and cable routing details and bill of materials, final specifications and procurement documentation, and all 90% review comments dispositioned and incorporated. IFC is a status, not an endpoint. Field conditions, vendor-certified dimensions, and requests for information generate revisions after issue, each tracked, rechecked, and reissued as controlled revisions. After construction, the design becomes the as-built record set. Every major deliverable follows a maturity arc from concept to sealed across the 4 milestones. The Power 1 line starts as a concept at 30%, becomes detailed at 60%, and is finalized and sealed at IFC. The Protection 1 line and Protection and Control package follows the same arc. The general arrangement moves from preliminary layout to detailed to sealed. Grounding and lightning protection begin with a design basis referencing IEEE 80 and IEEE 998 at 30%, become a preliminary study at 60%, and reach a final sealed calculation at IFC. Cable and conduit schedules progress from routing concept to detailed sizing to final sealed schedules. Major equipment specifications move from an equipment list at 30% to near final specification at 60% to issued for procurement at IFC. The bill of materials develops at 60% and is finalized at IFC. The construction cost estimate is preliminary at 30% and Class 2 capable at 60%. The engineer's seal on a substation drawing carries 3 implications. Responsible charge: the sealing engineer exercised direct control and personal supervision of the work. The seal is not a rubber stamp. Jurisdiction: the sealing engineer must hold a current license in the state where the project is located, regardless of where the engineering firm is based. Accountability: the seal ties the work to a named licensed individual who is professionally and legally accountable under that state's Engineering Practice Act. Sealing generally occurs at final issue, IFC, and sometimes a subsequent 100%. Interim packages at 30% and 60% are typically marked preliminary or not for construction and are not sealed because they are explicitly subject to change. 11. IEEE standards and several codes govern substation design across the milestone sequence. For grounding and personnel safety, IEEE 80 for grounding grid design, IEEE 81 for resistivity testing, and IEEE 837 for bonding connections. For protection, automation, and control, IEEE C37.2 for device numbers, IEEE C37.1 for SCADA, IEEE 1815 and DNP3 for communication protocols, and IEEE 1686 for IED cybersecurity. For physical design and equipment, IEEE 605 for bus design, IEEE C57 for transformers, IEEE C37.12 for gas-insulated switchgear, IEEE 693 for seismic qualification, IEEE 525 for cable systems, and IEEE 998 for lightning shielding. NESC and NEC are codes adopted into law and are mandatory on every project. Most IEEE documents are consensus guides, binding only when adopted by a regulator, utility, or contract. The substation design services span the full milestone sequence. Electrical deliverables include single line and protection one-line development, physical design covering general arrangement, elevations, bus layout, and clearance, grounding and lightning protection per IEEE 80 and IEEE 998, protection and control including relaying, schematics, and CT and VT design, and power system studies covering short circuit, load flow, and arc flash. Process deliverables include interconnection engineering at the point of interconnection and sealed 30%, 60%, 90%, and IFC packages. The principles behind every project. Interconnection first engineering, so the 60% package refines the concept instead of rebuilding it. Milestone discipline, so 90% is a verification gate, and IFC carries nothing new. Coordination rigor, so clashes surface as red lines, not field changes, and clear standards fluency, knowing what is code and what is consensus practice. 5 case studies show how milestone discipline performs under real project conditions. The first is a solar plus storage collector substation. A fault duty correction emerged between 30% and 60% because equipment selections had been flagged as preliminary pending system impact study validation. The correction was absorbed at 60% as a refinement. No major reselection required. The second is a hyperscale data center substation where the energization date was the critical constraint. At 60%, the main power transformer was identified as a long lead item and procurement was decoupled from the remaining design work protecting the schedule. The third is a brownfield rebuild with a live bus remaining in service. Staged IFC packages were issued by yard section, letting construction proceed zone by zone without halting the live bus. The fourth is a wind repowering project where the revised generation fleet changed fault current. Targeted grounding grid analysis identified which segments needed upgrading, avoiding blanket replacement of a grid that was largely still adequate. The fifth is a seismic industrial site. Seismic qualification under IEEE 693 and arc flash mitigation were incorporated at the 30% concept stage, shaping equipment selection and layout from the start instead of being retrofitted into a design that had not accounted for them. Here are answers to the first 9 questions about substation electrical design milestones. What do 30%, 60%, 90%, and IFC mean? They describe documentation completeness, not hours spent. 30% confirms the concept, 60% enables a construction cost estimate, 90% is checked and review ready, and IFC is the sealed final set. Is there always a 90% milestone? No fixed rule. Some projects use 30/60/90/IFC, others go 30/60/IFC or at a 100%. The constant is that a verification stage always precedes sealing. What is the difference between 90% and IFC? 90% is a verification gate. IFC incorporates those comments as the clean, sealed, releasable package. New engineering appearing at IFC signals a mislabeled 90%. What is in a 30% package? Preliminary one-line, general arrangement and site plan, cable routing concept, design criteria document, major equipment list, long lead item identification, preliminary cost estimate, and a full drawing index. When are loads and fault currents finalized? Preliminary values are set at 30% from the interconnection request. They are confirmed against the system impact study during 60% engineering, when equipment ratings and grounding grid fault current lock in. What is an AACE Class 2 estimate? A construction cost classification requiring a high level of project definition. A complete 60% set should support a Class 2 level estimate. Who seals the drawings? A licensed professional engineer who prepared or directly supervised the work under responsible charge. The seal is applied at final issue, not on preliminary packages. Does the sealing engineer need a license in the project's state? Yes. Licensure is state granted, and the sealing engineer must hold a current license where the project is located. Can a 30% or 60% package be sealed? These packages are normally marked preliminary or not for construction and are not sealed. They are explicitly subject to change. Here are answers to questions 10 through 18. Are IEEE standards mandatory? Most are consensus guides that become binding when adopted by a regulator, utility specification, or contract. NESC and NEC are codes adopted into law and are mandatory. What is the difference between IEEE 80, NESC, and NEC? IEEE 80 guides grounding grid design. The NESC governs supply and communication system safety, including clearances. The NEC governs premises wiring. All 3 commonly apply to the same project. How does the interconnection process interact with the milestones? The System Impact Study defines point of interconnection requirements and fault duties. The 30% one line should be drawn against those requirements, and the 60% package validates equipment selections against the confirmed study results. What counts as a long lead item? Equipment whose procurement lead time exceeds the design schedule, commonly power transformers and high voltage breakers. Identified at 30%, their specifications are completed at 60%, so procurement can begin before IFC. How do you prevent electrical, civil, and structural clashes? A coordination review at 60% against one coordinated and increasingly 3-dimensional model surfaces, conflicts as red lines during design, not as field changes after construction begins. What is the difference between drawings, calculations, and specifications? Drawings show the design graphically. Calculations verify it quantitatively. Specifications define the materials and workmanship required, typically organized in CSI master format. What happens after IFC if something changes? Changes are handled through controlled revisions to the IFC set, driven by requests for information, field conditions, or vendor-certified dimensions. Each revision is tracked, rechecked, and reissued. What is the relationship between the 100% package and the record set? A 100% package adds nothing not already reviewed at 90%. It incorporates final comments and applies the seal. After construction, the design is updated to reflect what was built and becomes the as-built record set. Can an outside firm take over a project started elsewhere? Yes, after a review to establish the design basis and confirm work completed to date. The project can be led forward from any milestone. Let's wrap up how a substation actually gets designed, package by package. Here's the truth most people miss. Most of the real cost and schedule risk gets created or avoided in the gap between 30 and 60%, right where preliminary decisions harden into committed procurement. At 30%, the one-line diagram is driven by the interconnection request itself, with preliminary fault duties explicitly flagged for validation once the system impact study comes back. By 60%, coordination is what actually wins or loses the project. Fault duties get reconciled against the confirmed study, and a proper clash review against one coordinated model catches conflicts as red lines on paper, not expensive changes in the field. 90% is a verification gate, not a design gate. If brand new engineering is surfacing at this stage, that's a signal the 60% package wasn't really at 60%. And by IFC, every 90% comment is dispositioned and incorporated, and a licensed professional engineer seals the set under responsible charge. Sealed, buildable, nothing new. One more thing worth knowing. Transformers and high-voltage breakers get their procurement specs locked by 60% so long lead orders can launch while detailed design keeps maturing behind them. If your project needs substation electrical design from concept through a sealed IFC set, Keentel Engineering can help. Visit keentelengineering.com. Thanks for watching.